السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا. من يهدي الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء. واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كلام الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. سبق لنا وأن تحدثنا عن هذا الأمر العظيم والذي بعد الله عز وجل لا نملك وسيلة ولا طريقة إلا هو هذا الأمر، وهو دعاء الله جل وعلا. ولكن هذا الدعاء له شروط، وإذا أردنا أن يكون هذا الدعاء مستجابا فلا بد أن نتتبع هذه الشروط، وإلا لا يستجاب لنا. My dear brothers and sisters, in this time all we have, and all the time all we have is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In order to have Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with you all the time, there are conditions. He's with you all the time by His knowledge, but you need Him in some situations, crucial situations. And how do you invoke Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? How do you get in contact with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Is through the dua. Even the dua, subhanallah, when one of us was, وَلِلَّهِ الْمَثَلُ الْأَعْلَى, if one of us wants to go and address somebody who is high in authority, or he has a high status or ranking, you prepare yourself. What am I about to say? What am I going to say? How am I going to say it? How is he going to accept it? And you choose the words, you choose the statements, and the way and the fashion he will do it. Subhanallah. Imagine Allah did not make it that difficult for you. Just ask you a few things which you can do. He gave you the ability to do, and He will answer your call subhanahu wa ta'ala. لله المثل الأعلى إذا أراد أحدنا أن يخاطب امرئا ذا منصب أو ذا جاه أو ذا سلطان تجده يتصنع ويتكلف في إيجاد العبارات والكلمات المناسبة، ورغم ذلك يبقى في قلبه ريب، لعل الرجل لا يفهم ما أريد، لعل فما حسبك برب العالمين. والله تعالى جعلها علينا من الخير والمن والبركة، يسر لك الأمر، ما طلب منك أن تختار عبارة معينة ولا أسلوبا معين، ولكنها أمور الله خالقك جعلها لك وقدرك عليها. فما هي هذه الأمور؟ لأن أقواما وقعوا في هذا الأمر الخطير، ووقعوا في هذا المحظور العظيم. هناك أمور تخول لنا استجابة الدعاء، وهناك أمور تسمى موانع استجابة الدعاء. There are people who make that mistakes, because we have to understand there are things that can help you for your dua to be accepted, and there are matters that can prevent and be an obstacle for your dua to be accepted. Why don't we learn them? You want your dua to be mustajab, and all of it you can do, because the one you are about to make dua to is the one who created you, and He's the one who made it easy for you. So we cannot say, no, this is difficult. Very easy and very simple. And that's what we need nowadays, subhanallah. We need a dua mustajab for what is going on and happening to the ummah. And the people who made that mistake, Allah tells us about them in Quran. هؤلاء الأقوام الذين وقعوا في هذا المحظور العظيم ذلكم الله ربكم له الملك والذين تدعون من دونه ما يملكون من قطمير. تعلمون ما معنى القطمير؟ غشاء الحبة، حبة الزرع لها غشاء كالغبار، هذا الغشاء لا يملكونه، ما يملكون من قطمير. إن تدعوهم لا يسمعوا دعاءكم ولو سمعوا ما استجابوا لكم ويوم القيامة يكفرون بشرككم ولا ينبئك مثل خبير. ومن أضل ممن يدعو من دون الله من لا يستجيب له إلى يوم القيامة وهم عن دعائهم غافلون. وإذا حشر الناس كانوا لهم أعداء وكانوا بعبادتهم كافرين. هذا شأن القوم الذين وقعوا في هذا الزلل. People who made that mistake, listen what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says about them. ذلكم الله, that's your Lord. Allah, له الملك, the one who has the pure complete ownership of what? Of everything, the owner of everything. As for those you are making to dua to them besides Him, they do not even own. Listen to the ayah. Your Lord, your deity worthy of worship, He has the ownership. As for the ones you are invoking besides Him, they do not even own the cover of the grain. You see a grain of flour? You see the cover of that grain? it's almost like dust. They don't even own that. Allah said, if you do make dua to them, they do not hear you. If it happens to hear you, they cannot answer your call. And in the day of judgment, they will be in complete denial of your invocations to them. And Allah said in another ayah, so many ayat, I'm just bringing one or two or three to get the meaning. Woman adal, who is more misguided or astray than the one who is invoking those who will never answer him. Can you find somebody more misguided than this? Somebody goes to a grave and sit in front of a dead man and said, please give me health, give me this, I don't have children, give me. He would never answer you. That's the ayah was telling you. They will never answer you. And they are completely unaware of your dua. They're not aware of your dua. And in the day of judgment, they will be completely innocent, declaring being innocent from your invocation and your dua. فأول هذه الأسباب لاستجابة الدعاء. تذكروا ما من سبب إلا وعكسه من الموانع. إذا قلنا هذا سبب للاستجابة فعكسه من موانع الاستجابة. As I will be mentioning conditions for your dua to be accepted, whatever I mention, keep in mind the opposite is what prevents your dua from being accepted. So we do not count those that make your dua accepted, those who do not, that prevent your dua from getting accepted. The same thing. Whatever I mention, remember the opposite cause your dua not to be accepted. أولها الإخلاص لله جل وعلا. وادعوه مخلصين له الدين كما بدأكم تعودون. فادعوا الله مخلصين له الدين ولو كره الكافرون. First one is ikhlas, sincerity. Are you joking? Are you serious? Are you having fun? Are you just being in playful mood? You have to have sincerity, first condition. Be sincere. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, and invoke him, make dua to him in full sincerity. كما بدأكم, as he started you, you shall come back again. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, invoke your Lord مخلصين له الدين, with full sincerity in this religion, despite the wishes of disbelievers. والنبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يعلم هذا الفتى ابن عباس رضي الله عنهما ماذا يقول له كما عند الإمام الترمذي: يا غلام إني معلمك كلمات احفظ الله يحفظك، احفظ الله يحفظك، كن مع الله تجده معك سبحانه وتعالى. احفظ الله يحفظك، احفظ الله تجده تجاهك. إذا سألت فاسأل الله، وإذا استعنت فاستعن بالله، إلى آخر الحديث. Imagine Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam teaching Abdullah ibn Abbas, very young child, radiallahu anhu, and he told him, احفظ الله, keep Allah in your remembrance, constantly remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you will find him there for you. He'll be always with you subhanahu wa ta'ala. And be in constant remembrance of Allah, you will find him before you subhanahu wa ta'ala. إذا سألت, if you ask Allah. If you seek help, seek it from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In this long hadith of Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu, by teaching him sincerity, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, seek help from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the first condition. And ayat about this condition, many, and many other hadiths. The first condition is ikhlas, sincerity. And if you don't have this sincerity, you're not asking other than Allah, guess what? Your dua will not be accepted. You can ask anybody, you can ask a dead person, you can ask what they call a holy man or this, whatever. You're wasting your time. This is the first condition to be accepted. Not to be accepted is the opposite. الأمر الآخر وهو شرط تابع للذي سلف، وهو متابعة المصطفى عليه الصلاة والسلام. لا بد من متابعته عليه وعلى آله الصلاة والسلام. يقول سبحانه وتعالى: فمن كان يرجو لقاء ربه فليعمل عملا صالحا ولا يشرك بعبادة ربه أحدا. ماذا يقول العلماء كابن رجب في جامع العلوم والحكم؟ ما معنى العمل الصالح؟ ولا يشرك بعبادة ربه. علمنا أنه يكون هناك الإخلاص وعدم شرك، عدم الوقوع في الشرك. ما هو العمل الصالح؟ قال العمل الصالح ما شرعه الله عز وجل وكان على هدي نبيه صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم. هذا هو المتابعة. لقد كان لكم في رسول الله أسوة حسنة واتبعوه لعلكم تهتدون. حديث عائشة رضي الله عنها وأرضاها: من عمل عملا ليس عليه أمرنا فهو رد، ومن أحدث في أمرنا هذا شيئا فهو رد، من أحدث في أمرنا هذا ما ليس منه فهو رد. الحديث في البخاري ومسلم، حديثان، الأول والثاني. The other one, it has to be in accordance to what the teaching of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the end of Surah Al-Kahf, see, whomsoever seeks to meet his Lord, let him do a righteous deed and don't associate partners with his Lord, with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Don't associate partners, don't commit shirk. How can we judge a deed as a righteous deed, as a good deed? How can we judge it? The only way you can tell about this deed is a good deed if it is made permissible, mashru', legislated by Allah, and it is done in according to the teaching of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You have to follow. You do not come with a new way, a new strategy, new tactics, dancing, jumping up and down. This is how our dua will be accepted. It's not going to work. Did Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam do that? No. So what you doing? It will never be accepted. Yeah, indeed you have an ideal example in the Messenger of Allah. وَاتَّبِعُوهُ, follow him, you shall be guided. One of the conditions, he cannot come with a new way. If we all make a circle and do this and do that, it will be accepted. No. Or you fabricate something, if you eat this and eat that, you will do out. That's all nonsense. See what Rasulullah taught us about the dua, and your dua will be accepted. It's very clear. As in Bukhari and Muslim, two hadiths of Aisha radiallahu anha, whomsoever does a deed that doesn't go in according to our teaching is fully rejected. It will not be accepted. You're wasting your time, you're wasting your money, you're not getting rewarded. As a matter of fact, you may be sinning, thinking that you're doing the right thing. وَمَنْ أَحْدَثَ, whomsoever invented a new matter in our deen, in our matter, it's fully rejected. Can't do this. You can do all you want all night long. All the money you can spend, but guess what? It's all wasted. Why? Because it's not legislated by Allah. It's not going according to the teaching of his beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That's the number two. And you think about the opposite as I speak. The opposite caused it not to be accepted. الأمر الثالث وهو الثقة بالله عز وجل. كيف تدعو الله سبحانه وتعالى وأنت تعاني من شرخ في ثقتك بالله جل وعلا. إنما أمره إذا أراد شيئا أن يقول له كن فيكون. وما من شيء إلا عندنا خزائنه وما ننزله إلا بقدر معلوم. ويقول عليه الصلاة والسلام حديث أبي هريرة كما عند الإمام الترمذي بسند حسن: ادعوا الله وأنتم موقنون بالإجابة. Third one, you have to have full trust in Allah. You don't trust Allah, why are you making dua? That's the opposite. Full trust. You trust whom? The one who said about himself, indeed his mother, if he wants subhanahu wa ta'ala and wills anything, he would say, be and it will be. This is the one you trust. You ask me, I have to put the time, the effort. I'll tell you, I'll see what I can do. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for any matter, be and it will be. And you're asking him what you're afraid of. You might ask me, I might not have it. But you're asking the one who said, there is nothing, none except we have its khazain, the place where it's kept. It's plenty. It's before us, kept. Then Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, hadith Abu Hurairah said, Ud'u Allah, make your dua, and you have full certainty in your heart, yaqeen, that istijaba is coming. Well, I just do it anyway. No, forget it, it's done. It's not answered. I guarantee you it's not answered. What we have to lose? No, you lost your dua right now. You can't do that. You make the dua while you are fully certain that it will be answered. And the opposite, as we said. الأمر الآخر وهو العزم والجد. لابد أن يأتي الإنسان هذا الأمر بعزم وبجد، كما يقول عليه الصلاة والسلام من حديث أنس بن مالك رضي الله عنه كما في البخاري ومسلم، يقول عليه الصلاة والسلام: إذا دعا أحدكم فليعزم في الدعاء ولا يقل اللهم إن شئت فأعطني، فإن الله الرواية الأولى لا مستكره له، وفي الرواية الأخرى لا مكره له جل وعلا، كما في البخاري ومسلم. حديث أبو هريرة رضي الله عنه أيضا في البخاري ومسلم، يقول عليه الصلاة والسلام: لا يقولن أحدكم اللهم ارحمني إن شئت، اللهم اغفر لي إن شئت، وليعزم المسألة وليعظم الرغبة، فإن الله لا يتعاظمه شيء إلا أعطاه سبحانه وتعالى. The other matter is, which is the fourth matter, is you have to have this eagerness and this being seriously. You have to be very serious. And besides being sincere, now you have to have that eagerness. Yeah, I am sincere and this, but you have to have that eagerness. You have to have that zeal. You want to do it. You have that push in your heart. You do not be again in doubt. I am sincere. I'm going to do it to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and ask only Allah. The other one, make sure you are fully concentrated that this is what I want, and be serious about your matter, which is what he said, described by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, if one of you make dua, let him be very committed. This is the word I was looking for. Committed to his dua, and do not say, oh Allah, if you will, give me. Because there is no one to coerce Allah, nobody to force Allah about anything, as in Bukhari and Muslim. In the other hadith of Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu, he said alayhi salatu wasalam, let no one of you say, oh Allah, show me your rahmah if you will, and forgive me if you will. He said no, he said let him get committed to his dua and feel the greatness of his matter. There is nothing great before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and if you reach greatness, Allah will give it to you. Allah will give it. And the fifth matter, الأمر الخامس، وهو استحضار القلب. كما ذكرنا، أحدنا إذا جاء لمخاطبة من سبحان الله هم لهم هذه المناصب كما ذكرنا والجاه والسلطان، تجده حاضر القلب، حاضر العقل، حاضر اللسان، حاضر كذا وحاضر، حاضر بكل وجدانه، بلسان حاله ولسان مقاله. وإذا خاطب الله عز وجل فإذا به ينظر إلى التلفاز ويدعو أو يرد. إذا جاءت مكالمة هاتفية وهو يدعو قطع الدعاء ليرد على الهاتف. ماذا قال عليه الصلاة والسلام؟ ادعوا الله وأنتم موقنون بالإجابة، واعلموا أن الله لا يستجيب إلى قلب غافل لاهٍ. Fifth one, you have to have your heart fully connected, not distracted, connected, fully connected. He said alayhi salatu wassalam, invoke Allah, make dua to Allah, and you are fully certain about the ijabah, the answer, the response from Allah. And keep in mind, he said alayhi salatu wassalam, keep in mind that Allah does not answer a dua that's coming from a heart that is fully distracted. I go back and I say, وَلِلَّهِ الْمَثَلُ الْأَعْلَى. When you talk to somebody, you pay very close attention. You don't want to miss nothing. You pay attention to your words and everything. But subhanAllah, you're making dua and he's watching TV. And while he's making dua, he gets a call. He answered the call and finished the dua. Subhanallah. What kind of respect you have to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he made it clear, alayhi salam. The answer will not come to this heart which is fully distracted. That I should distract you from while you make it. Be honest. Imagine when you take this condition and sit down, bring your heart, have the sincerity, be committed to your dua, see how you feel. Before even making the dua, you start feeling the yaqeen in your heart. You start enjoying the sweetness of the iman. And you start feeling, subhanallah, the greatness of the one you are about to make dua to. Sometimes you make dua and you're not paying attention. What is the greatness of Allah? Who is the one you are asking right now? And you're not even paying attention. الأمر الآخر، ولا الأمر السادس، وأنا أقول هذه لا على سبيل الحصر أن لا تعد بعدد، هذا باب مفتوح للاجتهاد. الأمر الآخر أو الأمر السادس وهو إطابة المأكل والمشرب والمطعم. يقول عليه الصلاة والسلام إن الله طيبا لا يقبل إلا طيب، وإن الله قد أمر المرسلين بما أمر به المؤمنين، فتلا قول الله تعالى يا أيها الرسل كلوا من الطيبات واعملوا صالحا إني بما تعملون عليم. وقال جل وعلا يا أيها الذين آمنوا كلوا من طيبات ما رزقناكم، ثم ذكر الرجل أشعث أغبر يطيل السفر يرفع يديه إلى السماء يا رب يا رب، ومطعمه حرام ومشربه حرام وملبسه حرام وقد غذي بالحرام، فأنى يستجاب لذلك؟ كما في صحيح مسلم. مطعمه حرام ملبسه حرام وقد غذي بالحرام، فأنى يستجاب لذلك؟ The other one, you have to make sure your source of income is pure, halal. One of the conditions for your dua to be accepted. The opposite is the opposite. As he said alayhi salatu wasalam, Allah is pure, doesn't accept but pure. And Allah has commanded the messengers with the same command He commanded the believers. And He mentioned the ayah in Quran that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, you the messengers, eat from the tayyibat, from the pure, and do good deed, for Allah is fully aware of your deeds. And the second one, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala second ayah said, who you the believers, who you who believed, eat from that which is pure, that we sustain you with. Then Rasulullah mentioned the man who would cross long distances, and he has very dusty hair, dusty clothes, and he would raise his hand to the skies, Ya Rabb, Ya Rabb, he's invoking Allah, while at the same time his food is haram, his drink is haram, his clothes are haram from haram sources. He said alayhi salatu wasalam, how can such a call be answered? Meaning never, as in Sahih Muslim. والأمر السابع عدم الاستعجال في الدعاء، وهذه هي المصيبة. أرجعتها إلى آخر الخطبة لأننا نقع في هذا الأمر الخطير. الإنسان يدعو ثم يقول لا فيش سبحان الله. هذا الذي حذر منه المصطفى عليه وعلى آله أفضل الصلاة والسلام. يقول عليه الصلاة والسلام يستجاب لأحدكم ما لم يعجل، يقول قد دعوت فلم يستجب لي، كما في صحيح البخاري. One of the matters that we have, and this matter which is very serious, you rush the istijaba. You make dua 2 o'clock and you want the istijaba at 2:30. Subhanallah, what respect do you have for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Man, I made istijaba yesterday about right 9 o'clock. Now it's like it's Friday, I did it Thursday. Subhanallah. And you start counting like somebody who works for you. Astaghfirullah al-Adim. How can your dua be accepted? This is how you respect Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why he said alayhi salatu wasalam, the answer will come to one of you as long as he does not rush the istijaba. And he would say, I made dua and I got no answer. Who are you talking about? You're talking about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You're talking about Allah. If I work for you, you expect me at 2 o'clock. If I'm late, I'm late. 1 minute, 2 minutes. You're talking about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we'll answer the issue with this problem, which is about the rushing of the answer. So that's other matter, rushing the answer. And the other matter is when you make a dua and the intent of the dua is to cause harm to others unjustly. You want something to befall others which will be harmful to them, but unjustly. You're not madloom, you are not. And that's what he said عليه الصلاة والسلام, لا يزال يستجاب العبد يستجاب للعبد ما لم يدعو بإثم أو قطيعة رحم ما لم يعجل. قيل يا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم وكيف الاستعجال؟ قال يقول قد دعوت وقد دعوت فلم أرى يستجب لي، فيستحسر عند ذلك، يعني ينقطع، فيدع الدعاء، يترك الدعاء. سبحان الله. Another one which is, as I said, دعاء بالإثم وقطيعة الرحم من موانع استجابة الدعاء. ولذلك لا ندعو إلا بما فيه خير وفيه صلة وفيه رب وفيه وصل لما ينقطع. هذه من شروط الاستجابة. والعكس قطيعة الرحم والإثم. You do not say unjustly for somebody something to befall them. Unjustly, Allah will not accept your dua. Allah, do this to this. Oh Allah, I want this to happen to that. Is this justice? If it is justice, you will see it happening. If it is not justice, how can you ask Allah, oh Allah, do injustice to so and so? How do you think about it? You know it is not just. How do you ask Allah to give it to you? Allah will give you something which is not just. That's what he said, alayhi salam. The servant of Allah continuously, his call will be answered as long as he does not invoke Allah with something unjustly seeking to do harm to others. And he does not rush the istijaba. We mentioned that. It's mentioned in both hadith, rushing the istijaba. الأمر الآخر وهو ترك الذنوب والمعاصي. ترك الذنوب والمعاصي. Quitting and staying away to the best of your abilities from sins. From sins. To the best of your ability. All of us will make sins. Nobody can claim I stopped, it's not going to happen no more. No, it will happen. Stay away from the major sins. And stay away from those closest to them. Then if your struggle in life is with the minute, itty-bitty things, you are in very good shape. But mistakes and sins will happen from any of us. The other matter is, do good deeds. If you continuously doing good and seeking to do good and struggling to do good, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make you mustajab al-dua. And if you ask Allah, Allah will answer you. ترك الذنوب والمعاصي والأمر الآخر وهو الإتيان بالمأمورات بما أمر الله به جل وعلا. كما يقول عليه الصلاة والسلام: لا تأمرن بالمعروف ولا تنهون عن المنكر أو ليوشكن الله جل وعلا أن يبعث عليكم عقابا فتدعوه فلا يستجيب لكم. You are continuously enjoying the good and forbidding the evil. Do good deeds. Or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will send down a iqab, a punishment on you, and you will make dua and your dua will not be accepted because you're not a people of khair. تعاونوا على البر والتقوى. تعاونوا على البر والتقوى ولا تعاونوا على الإثم والعدوان. Help one another on bir and taqwa, not ithm and udwan. That's what the Quran says. Yes, if you brothers can move inshallah forward, make some room for our brothers inshallah. So this is another matter which is to do good. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will answer our call and answer our dua. وأقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفر الله إن الله غفور رحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله ولي الصالحين وأشهد أن سيدنا ونبينا محمد الأمين خاتم الأنبياء والمرسلين سيد الأولين والآخرين عبده ورسوله. Inshallah Rabbil Alameen will find these conditions in books, and you can even in your computer you can find them. If not, you have the khutbah record, inshallah you can write them down and struggle. You have to struggle. This is the time we need our dua to be mustajab in these situations. We know what's happening. We have no la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. No might, no power. We can do nothing. So the best way is to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help us and to give us an exit from our hardship. But we should avoid things that do prevent our dua from being mustajab. علينا أن نلجأ إلى الله عز وجل ونحن قد التزمنا هذه الشروط وانتهينا عن هذه الموانع وتجنبناها. ونحن أحوج ما نكون إليه في هذا الزمان من دعوة مستجابة. فتصور في هذا الحال ونحن لسنا ممن هم مستجابو الدعاء. Imagine in this time where we're going through, imagine if our dua is not mustajab. This is the true suffering. And I will conclude with this. When you make a dua, keep in mind, some of you will be like, yes, I made dua, and I made dua, and I made dua. It is true, I've done it for a month, I've done it for 2 years, I've done it, subhanallah. Keep in mind, just make your dua. And leave the matter to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let me give you an example. المثل الأعلى لله سبحانه وتعالى. لله المثل الأعلى. If you ask me one thing, you ask me as a human being one thing, and I tell you, okay, you have 3 options. Choose this, or choose this. And you make a choice. Pick one of the 3. Look at the other side. When you make and ask Allah something, but guess what? The one who's making the choice for you is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. لله المثل الأعلى إذا سألت عن مسألة وخيرت بين 3 أمور، خيرت أنت أن تختار، فهل الأولى لك أن تختار وتكون أنت من يختار، أم يكون الله سبحانه وتعالى هو من يختار لك؟ أي الأمور أحب إلى قلبك؟ مستحيل يا أخي. من في قلبه مثقال ذرة من إيمان يخول الأمر إلى رب العباد سبحانه وتعالى. Imagine, should I make my choice or leave Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make the choice for me? Which is better for you? You make the choice or Allah make the choice for you? Of course, if you have an atom of iman in your heart, Allah will make the best choice you can ever be guided to, except through the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why he said عليه الصلاة والسلام, hadith Abi Sa'id al-Khudri, ما من عبد مسلم يدعو بدعوة إلا أعطاه الله بها إحدى 3: إما أن يعجل له الدعوة أو يدخرها له إلى يوم القيامة أو يدفع له عنه بها مثلها من السوء والشر. Whenever you make dua, he said عليه الصلاة والسلام, no servant of Allah make dua unless Allah will give him one of the 3. Either he will give you your dua as you called for it, as is. You call for it and you see it coming. Second one, or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will safeguard it for you for the day of the judgment. Maybe for sure you need it there more than anything else. Or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will push away a harm equal to it with it. Allah, with that da'wah, you ask for something, maybe it's not the best thing for you right now. So what my dua is going to be wasted, ma'ad Allah. Allah, your dua will never be wasted. You may ask for something, but Allah said it in Quran, you might like something which is bad for you, and you might dislike something which might be good for you. So when you make a dua for something you think it's good for you, Allah knows in His knowledge it's not good for you. What about my dua? Allah pushes something equal to it in harm by this dua, push it away from you. Like when you say in our language, a very clear win-win situation when you leave the matter to Allah. You want the istijaba? What you asked for, if it comes to you, it might not be good for you. You asked for it, but it might not be good for you. The only one knows if it is good or bad for you is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why we have salat al-istikhara. You turn your matter completely to Allah and you make salat al-istikhara. You turn your matter to Allah, trust Allah, one of the conditions that we mentioned. So this is what I mentioned briefly. You have to have the ikhlas. You have to have the mutaba'a, follow the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. And you have to have the azm, you have to be committed to your dua. And you have been committed, how to have your heart fully present when you are doing this. And also at the same time, try to purify your sources of income. Do not rush the istijaba. Do not rush it. Do not stop doing good. Stay away from the haram. Stay away from the bad. Any bad deed, any haram deed, try your best to stay away from it. At the end, whenever you make a dua, leave the matter to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He'll make the pure, complete, absolute, subhanahu wa ta'ala, absolute choice for you, subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's going to make the best choice, the most absolute. الاختيار الذي له الكمال المطلق يأتي من الله عز وجل. So inshallah we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us mustajab dua, but this doesn't come, my dear brothers and sisters, just like that. We have to make these conditions. We have to stay away from what causes it not to be accepted. And as again, you get the answer from the one subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the only one who has the full power and might to answer all of them. Why? Because كما يقول جل وعلا, you remember the hadith Qudsi when he said subhanahu wa ta'ala, لو أن أولكم وآخركم وإنسكم وجنكم قاموا في صعيد واحد فسألني كل واحد مسألته فأعطيت كل إنسان منكم مسألة، كل واحد أخذ مسألة، ما نقص ذلك من ملكي إلا كما ينقص المخيط إذا أدخل البحر. Remember the hadith Qudsi from the other Jum'ah. If the ones who went forth before you and the last of you, the ins, the jinn, all stand in one spot, and each and every one of them asks something, whatever he wishes, and I give each and every one of them whatever he asks for. That will not take away from my kingdom, except what a needle. You take a needle and you stick it in the ocean and see how much water it will take away from the ocean. So keep this in mind, inshallah Rabbil Alameen. Allah has the absolute power and the absolute mutlaq, al-kamal al-mutlaq, and all his names and attributes subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inshallah, my dear brothers and sisters, just briefly with the timing, if you look at your schedule, the timing for salat subh and salat al-isha on the 20th, they will be changed inshallah Rabbil Alameen, and it will be 9:30, and the Fajr also will change bi'idnillahi ta'ala. Fajr will be 5:45. It isn't 5:45. It will be at 6 o'clock. For Salat al-Fajr, Subh will be 6 o'clock. And inshallah Rabbil Alameen, Salat al-Isha will be 9:30. Zakat al-Fitr, as we did a small class about it, it is $10 inshallah Rabbil Alameen. We have a slot in it for the boxes, for it with Zakat al-Fitr, and we are taking it as you bring it to us, and inshallah try to distribute it as soon as we can. And you can start from now inshallah bringing your Zakat al-Fitr. It's $10 for every person, member of your family, inshallah Rabbil Alameen. And at the end of this Jum'ah, my dear brothers and sisters, you can ask our brother Abdul Razzaq, and we post all the finance outside. How much is costing us? Everything is posted to the last penny. You can just stand there for 2 minutes and read about all the bills, all everything. So inshallah Rabbil Alameen, after Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you have to know, my dear brothers and sisters, after Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it's your pocket. We don't have any other income and other source. If you do not support the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I don't know where we're going to get the support from. So subhanallah, with Jum'ah is taking place, everything is taking place because after Allah is your support. And you know how the heat has been, how the bills in our houses went up. This will go through